before faith is even a belief, it's an activity. And I'd say it's an activity of remembrance. So we remember that the chair held us up the last time we sat in it, right? I mean, even just looking at faith as an activity of remembering. If we look at our faith fathers, Abraham's act of remembrance was remembering that the promise that God had made him was true. Over the course of his life, it was always coming back to in the personal belief that what was will be. And so to me, it's an activity. Now, I've got to have beliefs that are founded in something, right? So the belief in a promise, a belief in, the chair, perhaps. So I think, for me, religion does provide a structure, coming back to that element of structure, around which I can sort of understand my beliefs. So I don't know if we can ever get rid of those structures. Even if we're looking at our early fathers of our faith, Abraham, Jacob, Isaac, they had rituals. They had things that they did that engaged that act of remembering, to put them together. Now the problem with structure is that if we never move beyond it, right? If we just hold to it, then we can easily put our faith in the structure, and not in what the structure is calling us to remember. So, we could put it in the rituals rather than the God who is making the promise, who is drawing us deeper into himself through that act of remembrance. So it does, religious structures, they can cause us to forget. And I think that's essentially when they become a barricade to faith, a barricade to that essential personal belief, that act of remembrance in a God who is good and who has made us a promise and who intends to fulfill that promise, because he did and he will. So to me, personal belief is an act of remembrance, and is essential beyond the structures of religion and things that we do to keep that remembrance alive.